Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Victorian 3 as Portugal. Let us continue on from where we last left off. So we're playing on a new patch, version 1.0.6, which apparently has some performance fixes. So hopefully the game will run a little bit better. Because there used to be a problem, and I know this, was that eventually there would be too many pops. Too many different types of pops, I should say. So they're more likely to merge and, you know, kind of assimilate in order to make the game run a little bit better. Shouldn't affect us too much. Again, as Portugal, we're not really going to have like a ton of pops in the country, but, you know, other countries, Germany, France, any big country will eventually get like a lot of separate little small tiny pop groups. Some of them had like 5, even like 10 individuals in it, and yet you would still have to do all the calculations for all of them. So hopefully that'll fix it. I'm not too sure how much better the game will perform. I guess we'll kind of see. Again, we're in 52, which is not like super late game. By super late game, I mean it's definitely running faster, right? This has to be running faster than it was before. So, you know, here we are, 52. Also, we're not even like in the mid game. So, late game obviously is definitely not the case. Input good shorts of ammunition. We need some more bullets for the armed forces. Well, buildings, urban. Let's look at shipyards, armed industry. We have like a level 1 right now. It's 99% staffed. We could think about... We have one here. We have one in Beria. 4,000 peasants. We have a lot of peasants in Mozambique, but I don't think I want to build my my very important infrastructure. You know, ammunition. Very important for the armed forces. Let's not build that in the colonies. I think that's going to be a recipe for disaster. So how many pubs? We have 11,000 here. 23 unemployed people. Let's just upgrade you to be level 2. I think that seems okay. Right now, construction, we're getting tobacco plantations. I'm going to first, I mean, we're going to need investment pool transfer, which is nice. We're going to lose that if we start building the arms industry first. Well, what's expensive right now? Wood and ammunition. We need more convoys. Can't do too much about that right now. Okay, throw the arms industry up first. So... like, what are we spending? We're spending a lot of money in government wages. 29,000 pounds. More than about half of our entire economy is going into paying our bureaucrats, which I mean seems a little bit excessive. I mean, how much money are we paying them? And we're not that's even with a 15% pay cut as well. Government administration, ports, because like this isn't even goods for the buildings. This is to hire the people to work in the buildings. Why do we pay you such a high wage? Like, who actually makes up these wages? The biggest one is from ports and from government administration. Well, ports make sense. We have 15 ports right now in the country. Government administration, we have a combined... it's actually quite a bit. Like, who is actually hired here? Clerks and bureaucrats. Clerks are part of the lower strata. Population 817,000. Political strength 2.8 million. Are they living like the high life? Making 260 bureaucracy for 1,000 pounds. 52 taxation capacity. I mean, you're losing us money. Trade agreement. You know, trade agreement with Spain would actually make perfect sense. Absolutely. So trade with the Spanish here. Coffee, grain, liquor. We can actually export paper. Does that make sense for us? Again, you're not in alphabetical order. Paper. We make about 90 more than we sell. We could export a little bit. Like, we can export it to Spain. There's a little bit of money there. Seems completely okay. Let's look at our market prices right now. Ammunition is stupidly expensive. Hey, but we got a dedicated police force, which will hopefully reduce our radicals, because we need our interest groups to actually like us. And right now, they all despise us, primarily due to the fact that everyone hates the government. But as long as this number goes down, these numbers should rise, and then we'll be happy with that, right? We'll be happy. Everyone in the country will be happy with our development. I mean, we have 100% legitimacy, which is pretty good. Is there anything I can do to... I don't think there is. I don't think there's anything we can actually do that'll make everybody happier with us. I mean, public schools we wanted to keep because, I mean, it's kind of the best option we have. Charity hospitals, they'd actually be happier if we had no healthcare system in the country at all, which is kind of hilarious. Negative 5% morality. Disable the healthcare institution. I mean, that seems bad, right? Property to women. Who opposes this? The landowners and the Catholic Church, and they will actually despise us for it. What is their penalty? Well, the thing is that they got a lot of clout. Not the Catholic Church too much, but the landowners 20%. If we make them mad, our radical numbers are going to increase once again. I can't. I mean, it's negative. I mean, who's actually it's affecting mostly the rural folk of the Catholic Church? Everyone else at -1. Rural folk is at +4, so we would be at +8 without the radicals here. So maybe I allow women to have rights. We get more work. I prefer a workforce ratio compared to a birth rate ratio. The intelligentsia will give us some bonuses. The trade unions, I mean, right now they're marginalized, but they would give us some bonuses as well. Because right now they're at +13. So you know what? I probably actually do want to. We need 200 authority. I might want to bolster the trade unions. Give them actually a little bit more clout. Because they actually like our government. It might be a bad thing in the long run. I mean, I need you, but I also wouldn't mind getting. I mean, Lux, I mean, you're not gonna really shift the balance of our economy too much for me to actually worry about that too much. So let's go to our decrees. Is there one of these that we're willing to probably get rid of? Probably you. Get us up to 230, and yeah, let's bolster the trade unions. Nothing bad could happen here. I mean, they are loyal towards us. The Catholic Church and the landowners, they fucking despise us. They hate us with a burning passion. Also, the mining incident. I think we want to make the trade unions a little bit more powerful. Because we would get a +10, which I believe is a factory bonus. Which probably would be good for us. Catholic Church is an education penalty. You're tax income. You pieces of shit. If we can get the landowners to be a little bit happier with us. I mean, they're in government, but to be honest, like, everybody is in government. So it doesn't really mean too much. Unprotected trade routes now with engines for France. I'm assuming because we're now making enough of our own. Is there anything we have that's really cheap? Clippers. We can trade like 50 of those away. Probably to Spain or to France. We can send you to the Qing. Paper's fairly cheap. We're now making enough guns. It went from... No, actually, yeah. Guns are good. So we have guns. We actually don't have the ammunition, though, which is kind of funny. Also, we're building an arms factory, which is actually not what we want. We want to be building a munition plant. That's my bad. We'll let this finish anyways. I mean, we actually have enough clothes. So we're getting 200. We could cancel a small trade route. Yeah, cancel this trade with Britain. It makes no goddamn sense. We're spending like probably like 15, 20 bureaucracy on that, and it's going to do us no good whatsoever. What's expensive here? Wood and iron? How expensive? 50%, which is base cost 25% more, which is not great. We could trade with Spain. It would bring the price down a little bit, but nothing too much. And right now we need about 60. So you know what? I want to trade with Spain, even though it's going to cost us some money. I want to trade with the Spanish because it doesn't require convoys. So the level of trade, if I'm not mistaken, should increase. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but the trade level should go up. Okay, wood we also need. We're actually missing about like 200 of this. Could trade with the British, could trade with Spain or France. We actually lose money on this trade. 27 goes down to 24, goes down to 22. Okay, we'll get one trade with the British here. I think we need the landowners to not be at -13. If we can just get you... I mean, you're -5. We need to get like +10 for the landowners. So if we can enact property to women, is there anything... Wait, we have a new political party. The industrialists are now in the historic party. Great name, by the way. Like, if we were to kick one of these parties out, we would gain legitimacy by kicking out the industrialists. which will increase our... Again, all it does is reduce the time between enacting laws. Which really isn't that much. But again, we will lose some loyalists, so let's keep it as is for now. I mean, there's an election coming up. And the Progressive Party has, like, no votes. The Historic Party is at 19%. The Regenerator Party is at 76%. Not a huge surprise. The Conservatives are pretty popular in the country. Technology spread. Right now, I mean, production, we can go like a society tech. Because you are bureaucracy cost from population. Which, I mean, isn't a lot. It would save us, like, 6, I think? 6 bureaucracy points. No, let's get quinine. We can colonize Mozambique and then go a little bit faster. I think that is absolutely good for us. And I'm guessing this is our trade road with Spain, but I want to keep it for now. Parties, particularly the Historic Party, are struggling to raise enough funds for all their campaigning needs. I have no reason to... Yeah, no, I'm not going to give anybody money. I'm going to stay out of the political process. You guys deal with that yourselves. That's not my problem. We could go public transit in the urban center, because we need more transportation. What is our transportation actually at right now? We go to market, details, transportation right now. Is it expensive? The plus 47, so we could use more trains. Bring this cost down. Administration, we can bring it up to standard filing cabinets. You'll actually increase bureaucracy by a ton. I'm happy to do this. You will boost transportation costs, which is what I want. Well, you produce transportation output, which is what I want. Technically, we have a little bit less infrastructure in the States. That's completely okay. So aside from that, again, we could rail transportation, which requires less laborers, but you require a little bit of transportation. Honestly, I think that is completely acceptable. Increase all of this. Rail transportation for everybody. If we need to build more trains, then I'll do it. Yeah, everybody gets rail transportation. Silk production, logging camps. You're still horse-drawn, but don't worry about that so much. I think all of you are set properly now. I think there's some stuff in urban we can do as well. Shipyards, we can start doing reinforced wooden ships. That'll produce more clippers. We'll require more trains and more hardwood. Can I afford more trains? I mean, it drives clipper prices down to fucking nothing. So, you know, let's try it. We'll see. Oh, we got branching out. Railroad boom. Railway building throughput or motor industry throughput. Give me railroad throughput for now. We don't have enough ammunition, transportation, or hardwood right now in the country. Well, hardwood... How much are we missing? About 50. Transportation, we're missing, you know, quite a bit, actually. So more trains are required. Let's go 5 on you. We'll go 5 down here as well. We are going to boost the railroads to the max. How expensive are they, by the way? They're also $450 in cost, which is, I mean, not great, but it's honestly not so bad. God, we need money, man. That's a constant. The constant Portuguese struggle is, oh God, we need more money. And I don't think there'll ever be a I mean, we're at negative 17,000 right now. Yeah, we have an unhealthy economy. Look, shut up, okay? I understand that. Because we built the ammunition plant, which is nice and all, but we actually needed the munition plant, which we actually don't produce ammunition in the country at all. Throw that to the top of the list in Lisbon. God, we need cash. Who do I even make money off of? Or where can I even make money? Income tax at 52,000. I see no reason to raise taxes. I mean, again, we could add a consumption tax. Theoretically, we can get a little bit more authority. I mean, we're at negative 100 for the encouraging of industry. I mean, also take a negative 200 from bolstering the trade unions. We're at 2% right now. Okay, stop bolstering you. Consumption tax. We can do it on services again. How expensive are services in the country? Right now, we are paying, again, it's non-alphabetical order. We are paying it. It's a 6% premium, which is really not so bad. So yeah, let's tax services. How does that actually affect the price of services? Probably a little bit here. And again, it's an S. I know how the alphabet works. Right, negative 93. We're buying a little bit more, but really nothing too crazy. We're actually number 10 worldwide. Huh. I don't know why that surprises me, but it does. Okay. I mean, and the price isn't too wild, so I feel kind of okay with this. And again, you need ammunition, but like, shut up about that. We're working on it, okay? A landmark case. So the legal case has grabbed the attention of the whole country. A judge has ruled that domestic violence is grounds for divorce. The church will like us a little bit less, but the church already fucking despises us, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But what does matter is that I think this is going to be a good time for us to end this episode for today. So thanks everybody for watching. My name is Anthnwam. If you enjoyed, run a thumbs up. Not enjoying, throw a thumb down. Do you want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye.